y'all, so welcome to Journey with JoJo, Girl in the Word, Beauty for the Soul, you name it. I've been contemplating this, what should I call it? This project, I'd say, for a few months now, and I'm happy because today I finally have the time. So, just to reintroduce myself, if you guys don't know, I am African, I am Sierra Leonean, and Liberian. So I was born and raised in Sierra Leone, and according to the rule of naturalization, if you're born in Sierra Leone, you are considered a Sierra Leonean citizen. However, my dad is from Liberia, a neighboring country of Sierra Leone, and the other rule there is as well, you get your father's nationality. So I've been torn all my life because it's confusing. So I call myself Sierra Liberian to save everybody's time and to save confusion. So I'm proud to say I'm Sierra Leonean, Liberian, born and raised in Sierra Leone to a Sierra Leonean mother and a Liberian father. So today what I want to do is start a tag or create a tag called Proud to be African. So it's really wonderful. Like I said, I've been anticipating this for the longest of time. So what I'm simply going to do is answer a few questions that really makes me talk about or tell you guys about my African heritage and some of the African things that I love doing and just all African. So if you're all African like me, or if you're just interested in the African culture, stay tuned. This is supposed to be fun, nothing heavy, no heavy questions, nothing divisive, nothing tribalistic. Like, this is pure lighthearted fun. So you guys just stay tuned, and I created some questions here that I'm about to answer. So I hope you guys enjoy, because I'm already enjoying myself. So alrighty. So, where were you born? I was born in Freetown, Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is part of West Africa. A lot of African countries make up West Africa, so that's Ghana, Nigeria, Guinea, Mali, a lot. But I was born and raised in Freetown, Sierra Leone. So what tribe are you? So I am part Liberian tribe, Bassa, because of my dad. I am part Sierra Leonean tribe, Sherbro, because of my mom. And ancestrally, I am part Nigerian from my mom's side, Yoruba, because our grandma was pure 100% Nigerian. She was Yoruba. And I'm also part West Indies because my great-great-grandfather was from the West Indies. So it's a lot, but yeah. So let's go to food now. What's your favorite African dish with fufu? So when it comes to fufu, my favorite African dishes are a lot. There's pepper soup and fufu. There is okra soup and fufu. There is sawa and fufu. There is egusi and fufu. But I would say and then there's jibi and fufu. But honestly, I'd say my favorite fufu soup is sawa or sorrel, for those of you who might know the English name for it. So what's your favorite African dish with rice? I would love to say cassava leaves, but I've eaten enough cassava leaves, so I'm not really tired of it, but I'm kind of over cassava leaves right now. So I'd say my favorite African stew or soup with rice is crane. As Sierra Leoneans will call it, but as Liberians will call it, plava sauce. Yeah. What is your favorite African finger food? So my favorite African finger food is something called kebe. So I don't even know how to start describing it, but it's really good. I also love meat pie, but I've not had kebe in years, but I love kebe, and it's unforgettable. So that's my favorite African finger food. Also, what's your favorite African dessert? Rice bread. I have a special relationship with rice bread. You guys don't understand. So What is your favorite African snack? So back at home, I used to love this African snack made out of ginger. We used to call it ginger braid. So basically gingerbread. It was good, like invigorating. Alrighty, so what's your favorite African drink? I absolutely love and still love my one and only ginger beer. So what is my least favorite African food? So coming up, I disliked potato greens, or potato leaf, like we call it in Sierra Leone. I didn't like it at all. But now I'm starting to like it a little more. So as of now, I don't really have a least favorite African food. So do you speak any African dialect? Do I speak any African dialect? I do speak Creole. Creole is the second language in Sierra Leone. So, and the Creole people, we also have a tribe called Creole. So that is the dialect. We are taught Creole in school. You learn how to read and write it. So I'm proud to say I know how to speak Creole, which is the dialects in Sierra Leone. And on my Liberian side, well, hello. That's all I know how to say in Bassa. So, yeah. Would I want to learn an African dialect? Of course I would. I would love to learn a lot of them. The goal might be unrealistic, but you know, sometimes you can just learn basic greetings and just basic phrases. So I would love to learn Grebo, because my husband's tribe is Grebo. I would love to learn a little bit of Crew, because I have a middle name, Mna, which I will get to anyway. But I'd love to learn a little bit of Crew. Of course, Bassa. I would love to learn Kran, because my mother-in-law, she's Kran. And like when I hear the language, I'm like, ugh, that I could really learn that. And then I would also love to learn Mende. Yeah, that's from Sierra Leone. Okay, so what's your African name? So I do have an African middle name, and that's Mna. It's spelled M-U-N-A-H, and you might want to call me Moon or Muna. It's Mna. So like the U is silent, and it sounds like it's M''N-A-H, so Mna. It is a Crew name. I don't know what it means. I just asked my dad, so if he gives me a text back or an answer by the end of this video, I'll let you guys know. Or if I find out when I'm editing, I'll just put it somewhere down there. So, what is your favorite African proverb? I do have two. One of them is that cow will not get tail, now God go get me fly, and the other one is once I got a shave, now all man go get. So basically, that cow will not get tail, now God go get me fly. It simply means that God will fight your battles for you. God will fight against your enemies for you. And of course, the other proverb, it is God who gives to all. So even if you feel like you're left out, he will get to you. So once it is God who gives, everybody will get. So don't be envious of what people have. Your turn is coming. Alrighty, so these questions, the rest of the questions are quite straightforward. Well, before I get to the straightforward ones, another question is, what is your favorite African game? So my favorite African game, I have quite a few. So I love the one we call balance ball. You guys call it dodgeball here, but balance ball is really real, because even though you dodge the ball, like, oh my goodness, if you're African, you know what I'm talking about. So we create the little ball and we make it with sand. We wet the paper. I mean, it's a whole process, and the ball can hurt. Okay, so it's a real serious game back at home. So balance ball for sure is my favorite game. I also love Adai. Well, I won't die in Jesus' name, but that's the name of the game. And I forget, oh my goodness. Honestly, I have forgotten how it's called here. But I'll insert a picture and I'll probably remember later. And then another favorite African game of mine is Naughty. Naughty, 10, 20, Ati for Oti. So if you're African, especially if you're Sierra Leonean, you already know naughty. I love naughty. Like, oh, it's just, I need to play this game. So if you're Sierra Leonean and you live here, maybe we can virtually play naughty. But yeah, those are my favorite African games. So what is my favorite African chore? My favorite African chore, especially when I was in Africa, was fetching water. I mean, there was just something about fetching water that was better than honestly washing dishes or cleaning around the house. Mainly because, you know, with fetching water, it felt like you were in a Nigerian movie. I don't know how to describe it, but I just loved it. I loved walking to get water. I loved the companionship and the friendships I formed along the way just to get water and come back home. I loved how natural it felt. So my favorite African chore was fetching water. And I'll fetch water anytime, any day, over and over again. But here, the water runs in the house, so there's no need to fetch. Okay, so straightforward questions. Lappa or skirt. If you don't know, lappa is basically an African cloth that goes around your buttocks. So would I wear lappa or skirt? I would say depending on the chore, I'll definitely go for lappa because it's simple. You just wrap it around. It's always secure. And of course, you have your little pants underneath or your what's this called? We call it skin tight, but basically like leggings underneath. And you just keep it going. So I'll definitely say lappa. And the other question, head wrap or hat? I'll definitely do head wrap any day. I love head wraps. So laundry machine or hand washing? I grew up washing clothes with my hand, so hand washing for sure. Because honestly, like my husband's like, you waste so much laundry soap. Why do you do that? I do that because I don't know how well the machine washes. I don't know how, because like the soap, no matter how much you put in there, it will not even lather. And lathering soaps really causes the dirt to lift off clothes. So when the detergent does not lather up, I'm like, ugh, it's not enough. Pour. But I love hand washing because then you know the friction, like you know what you're doing. You see a particular stain and you go over and over. So call it labor intensive, laborious, whatever you might call it, but I prefer hand washing to the laundry machine. But anyway, we thank God that the laundry machine's here. So natural hair braid or wig? Well, honestly, I've never been a fan of wigs until like in my adult life. But being in Africa, I loved my braids, especially in school. It was like a ceremony braiding to go to school. So especially on Fridays, especially when you have classmates, shout out to Geneva, Mrs. Unforgettable. When you have classmates who knew how to braid hair and put them in nice cornrows, Friday was the day to get your hair done. So I definitely prefer natural hair braid. Just I glued this wig down, but you know, I cut my hair, gone natural. You guys will see that in another video. So would I use an African soap like shea butter soap or black soap or like Dove soap, basically American branded soap? I'd use African soap any day because nothing beats natural products. So African soap any day. I know there are lots of things that could prolong this tag, lots of questions, but this could probably be a part 1. So if you can think of any question, any African question at all, please be sure to share that in the comments. So let us be proud to be African. Let's talk about the African culture and our heritage. So last question though, am I proud to be African? Yeah, I am. Alrighty guys, so thank you all for watching this video. I really enjoyed it, as you can see. I hope I was not talking too fast for you guys, but hey, I'm excited. So thank you all again. I hope you have a blessed weekend and I shall see you guys some other time. Alrighty. How do you say bye in Creole? goodbye. And how do you say bye in Basa? I'll tell you when I know. I'll let you guys know when I find out. Alright then, God bless you and your families. Bye.